Feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment claiming his innocence.
We've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Washington Redskins. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff, return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Right back to him on first down. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
They go play action now. Jackson being chased out left. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. And this is taken in at the 5. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 55 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Wait, that flag, 20.
50 seconds to mine. Check.
Say hey.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Brady will try again on second down. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check 84. 1st and 10. Single receiver, single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Geis with a carry on second down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Check 49, check 49. Hey, roll 66.
On the handoff, it's Geis. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady, and this one's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Now Brady. And he finds McLaurin. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
Washington Redskins first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Brady. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
Redskins first down.
Wait, that. Down 80. Down 80.
34-yard line.
Alpha. Watch the twins. He's got recon. 132 fighter. Jack it. Reload. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Brady now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Jam. Check 3. Check 22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers. Alert!
Again, they'll throw with Brady. And he finds the tight end, Reed. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Wait, that's 53! We want this. Strong right, strong right, strong right. Even.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Slam!
And he'll give it here to his running back. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. His throw caught at about the 5. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
Hey, Tyler, 64, weak. Check it.
Geis, they'll try to run it. He fights his way into the end zone for a Redskin touchdown. Darius Geis with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. From midfield, here's Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Brady. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down. Spectacular catch turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3 and out. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey. You got 3. 3 down. Hey, switch gears. Bang.
And to give this time to the tailback. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
72.
On 2nd down and 4. Brady. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have taken the lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. Brady now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady, he gets it to James White. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
He's got White here. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space. He rifles one that's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Get him, boys! Get him, boys!
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think...
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 30. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, 79 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point good by Hopkins, and we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And he'll give it here to his running back. Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 22-yard line.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jackson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown as his guys are able to regain the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Wait, set. Alabama. 380. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
I got him. Back to mine. I got him. 57. Mike, 57.
Hey, check it.
And to give this time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 28-yard line.
Wait, set. Wait, 20.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Shadow.
Shotgun now for Brady. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. Earl Thomas in on the stop.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
From the 41, Brady, and this one complete to Reed. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 27-yard line.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
At the Ravens' 25-yard line.
Wait, set. Round 80. Round 80.
Man left. 4 down. Check.
Check 50. Check 50.
Motion.
Alpha.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
He wasn't ready.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Hey, goal 66.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. So now on 4th down, the Redskins will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead, and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson, options out left. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
All right, I don't want to get too poetic here where they talk about, the eyes being the windows of the soul. You know what else the eyes do? They see the open spaces on a field, and those eyes carry your legs to those spots, and that's what happened on that play. He saw an opening and went and got it.
Well, he really hasn't ran the ball all game. Fourth quarter here, need a big play, able to pick it up. So whatever the eyes saw and created, it worked. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. And an alley to run. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Redskins' 13-yard line.
Ready? Check back, 27. You got nothing today. You got nothing. Check it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired, and if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Operating from the gun, Brady. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed if there's contact coming from both sides, No flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
72.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Come on. 57's the mic. 57.
Brady to throw for it on fourth down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Mike 57. Come on. Come on, D.
Go.
57. Mike 57.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Now Brady again. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They get the crucial turnover just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory. You've got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Throwing now is Jackson. Steps away to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. A big play that time for the Ravens. 51 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. And they give this time to the tailback. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Jackson now off the bootleg. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, the obvious goal is to try and score a touchdown, but at the least, adding to a pretty big yardage total for his intended receiver there, huh?
Yeah, well, when you got a guy over 150 yards, keep chucking it deep to him, I guess.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can get it to him short, and he can make plays that way, but I like what you just said. Throw it to him deep and get it in a big chunk.
But incomplete on that try. This one is right down Broadway. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
Hey,
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Brady. This to McLaurin out on the left side. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Brady to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but it'll be 2nd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 38-yard line.
Wait, that. Run 80. Run 80. The pass. Alert.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Bring it. Bring it.
57. Mike, 57. Hey, Foxtrot.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Regular.
Now Brady. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory.